Yeah, man, Ja morning, Ja people. Yes, I. You know what I mean? More fire. You know what I mean? Lift up the name of Jaja. You know, the Father. You feel it? Yes, yes, man. Yeah, man. You know, I particularly want to get into two topics. Two topics. We're gonna get into one topic, but entertainment is basically two categories. You know, we got music, all right, and we got movies. We all know what the music does. You know what I'm saying? We all know what happens when you put out songs with certain energy. They always come back. You know what I mean? Tupac put out the song Riding on My Enemies. You know what I'm saying? When Pac started to put songs out like that, me as a youngster, I should have seen what was going on and draw back from that music at that time. But you know, man, we young, we look at it, you know, the artist is sitting there, you know, rappers sitting there telling you that rapping is not reality and it's just like the movies, and you know you fall for that, but you know they both have strong influences on people. You know what I mean? Movies and music both, you know. It's just factors, you know. So yeah, you can't be putting out music that you know somebody is gonna take that song that you just put out and probably go kill another one of their brothers. You know what I'm saying? Go slide on the op. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much what happens when you put that energy out. You know what I'm saying? Your music is literally talking about riding on people. You understand me? That is crazy. That's just mind-boggling. How did we even get here in an art form? How do you pick your art to depict death? Hmm? I just don't know. I never understood that. You know what I'm saying? Even as a youngster, I never understood that. But I just like the way it sounds. You know what I mean? It just never made sense, right? All right. But now switch over to these movies, fam, and TV. Okay? Yes, I am. All right. First and foremost, just recently, like I said, about 10, 15 years, right? We never had the option of what was coming on the TV at what time, and we also didn't have the option whether we want to watch commercials. Correct. You know what I mean? So we had to go through the commercials, or we probably would change to another channel when the commercial come on. You feel me? You know what I mean? We couldn't record. I remember, you know, you had to have like a VCR to record. You know, the old school cassette VCRs to record your music videos or whatever it is you want to record on TV. They never had a record button. Now your TV pretty much has a record button on it, man. I seen that. That came out a couple years ago. Crazy. And a rewind. You can rewind, you could fast forward, all of that. You know what I'm saying? You can fast forward through the commercials. It's crazy. Anyway, you know what I mean? There's a reason for that, and there's a reason why they finally rolled everything out like the way they have now with this metaverse. Nah, not metaverse, man. With YouTube, fam. They different. You know what I'm saying? I want to say metaverse because that's gonna be a whole nother level. You understand? You think movies are crazy. Wait till this metaverse shit. You know what I mean? 3D reality. You know what I'm saying? The better they get at that, the more crazy people gonna get. You know, the more out of touch with reality, the more antisocial. You know what I mean? People gonna be running home to hop on virtual reality. You know, they don't want to be in reality. Shit, even me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Even me, sometimes I don't like reality. I be like, shit, man, this shit. Like you go to a store or a restaurant or something, and somebody acting all funny and shit. Somebody's supposed to be serving you your food or taking your order. You understand? Treating you like a second class citizen, and they work at fucking Wendy's. You understand me? Yeah, man, it kind of makes you, you know what I'm saying, as an introvert, you know what I'm saying, which I consider myself. It makes me not even want to, I want to like cook at the house and shit like that. I don't even want to eat at fast food joints. You know what I'm saying? Because majority of the time, yeah, it's good people. It's it's good people, but it's very rare that a good person is making minimum wage and they have a good attitude about it. You understand? I thought this is for all you CEOs, man. You know, I thought you taught your freaking employees to smile. You dig what I'm saying? To smile and greet customers a certain way when they come in the door. You heard? Wendy's. You dig? I'm not gonna get into the story, but you know, shit, Wendy's. You feel me? You know, teach your employees how to act, cause you losing money. You know, motherfuckers like me will walk right out the stove. Walk right out the stove. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the food that much. You understand? So yeah, it's kind of funny how these companies really don't even coach their employee. They hire different employees every day. It's a new employee every day. Check if I'm lying, fam. Go to your local fast food restaurant. And this was before the virus, fam. Go to your local fast food restaurant. Tell me they not employing a different person every day. That means this nigga just is learning how to fucking excuse my language, family. This person is just learning how to cook hamburgers and fries. Not an expert. So now you got an amateur cooking your burgers and fries. How you think your burgers and fries gonna come out? Somebody who's just not good at cooking, just wants a job. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, fam, back to the movie thing, the Hollywood thing, okay? Yes, you know what I mean? Hollywood decides to hire African this is crazy, fam. African actors with African names, probably African citizenship. When? Like 10, 15 years ago. You know what I mean? So I just want y'all to picture this. Picture you're at work, right? You've been working a job for 10, 15 years, and your boss starts hiring Africans. He's always hired African Americans, very few of them, you know what I mean? Because Hollywood doesn't have as many African American actors as white American actors. I'm pretty sure about that. I'm pretty sure there's more white Hollywood movies than black Hollywood movies, African American Hollywood movies. You see it? And they still call y'all African Americans and shit. If y'all really are denouncing the term African, I don't know why you don't tell Hollywood, don't do it. I don't know why you don't tell your news channels, do not call us African Americans. I don't know why you don't tell your politicians, don't call us African Americans. Obviously, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all just trying, you know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to deny that right there, man. That's the reality. Anyway, all right? Imagine your boss coming, you know what I mean, to the conclusion that, wow, man, things are changing. I really need to hire. I'm really a racist. I never wanted to give no money to no Africans. It's sad enough I got to give it to African Americans. But because times are changing, I gotta broaden my horizon. Because I'm going to tell y'all, man, it always used to piss me off watching Hollywood movies, right? You know what I'm saying? Mark my words. The only movie I can tell you right now that I know real Africans were in that movie back in the days, Hollywood, man, was the movie Tears of the Sun. Tears of the Sun, fam. I know some people who acted in that movie. I personally met some people in that. You dig? So, okay. That's one movie that you really invited Africans. I believe Congo, was it that movie called Congo? I think they hired real Africans in there, but they were all behind the scenes. None of them were becoming major names like Idris Elba, like what's her name? Lupita Nyong'o. You know what I'm saying? Ngong, Gong is the way you pronounce that, family. Y'all always fucking that name up. I noticed that shit. Can't nobody even pronounce their names. Can't nobody even pronounce their names in Hollywood. They always fucking the names up, right? Which should be insulting. You know what I mean? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? It should be insulting. But anyway, all of a sudden, let's hire Africans with the real African names, probably with citizenship from their country, right? They're not even citizens. You can't be the president of the U.S. if you're not a citizen, but you sure enough can work for Hollywood. You sure enough can be a Hollywood celebrity. You know what I'm saying? And you sure enough can go to the military. You don't need citizenship for that, do you? Yeah, but man, it's crazy. Like you wait that long? You wait that long? How many years has Hollywood been around? Hollywood hasn't been around for no 10, 15 years. Hollywood's been around for the longest time. Probably gods must be crazy. Those were real African actors, but how many of them even spoke? If you don't speak, if you're in a movie, right, and you don't speak in a movie, right, you don't get paid that much because it's all about your speaking parts. You can cameo in a movie, but if you're not talking in the movie, you're not going to get as much pay. It's just how Hollywood works, right? A person could talk for like 1 minute, go hop on a scene and talk for 1 minute and get almost $100,000, I believe. Maybe not that much, but a couple racks, a couple $1,000 if depending on the person's status. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, family, that being said, now we're going to talk about television. You know, we're gonna divert, the television real quick. Uh, all these cartoons, fam. The Simpsons recently predicted from what I saw the Travis Scott concert. All right. So the Simpsons, man, they just, what I mean, been predicting everything. I've been watching The Simpsons. I haven't been watching it religiously, but I remember watching it since a little kid. And to be honest with you, I don't understand it because Simpsons is funny, but not funny at the same time for a brother like me. Simpsons has always been funny, but not funny. Otherwise, I'd have watched every episode. It just didn't make sense. It was kind of weird. Funny, but weird. You understand what I'm saying? So, it's because it's white producers. White producers dish out white comedy. Okay? Sorry to say, but you're never going to see a white comedy club full of black people. You just ain't going to see it. You understand me? It's going to be their own supporting that because pretty much we don't relate with your comedy. Just like a lot of us don't listen to your music. A lot of us don't like country music. A lot of us don't like fucking heavy metal, right? So it's just common sense that, man, that these things, you know what I'm saying, is, you know what I mean, is manipulated and, it's just crazy, man. Now, how many cartoons have we seen growing up, family, right? Because I can't even remember all the cartoons because I'm telling you, all these things to me, something was wrong, you know? Something was always wrong with Hollywood. Because now that I really think about it, I have my Hollywood movies that I like, but as I get older, I don't even like them no more. I used to like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know? I don't watch that shit no more. If I watch it, I'm watching it for other reasons now. You know what I mean? But yeah, fam, how many cartoons? I don't know now, the cartoons coming out now for your kids, man, if they're doing the same thing, but how many cartoons used to talk about, including The Simpsons, cartoons that used to talk about taking over the world? Huh? We even got music talking about taking over the world. If I ruled the world, that's Nas, right? Your boy Nas. If I rule the world, if I rule, I take all my, say whatever. See, you see, even the original hip hop that I grew up on, I can't recite the lyrics to you, but I could give you a little melody though. You know what I mean? It's because I stopped listening to it, man. I stopped listening to it. You understand? It just makes no sense. The man is talking about if I ruled the world, what he'd do for himself. You know what I mean? If I had a song about if I ruled the world, it'd be about what I could do for others. You see? If I had a billion dollars. you know? Yeah, that's one thing I really loved about Tupac. He's the one who put it out there. How could you have $1 billion and it be homelessness in the streets? How could this be? If nobody's really asking that question. Do you know how big of a farm I could build with $1 billion? Huh? You know how many people I could feed on from that farm? You understand? With $1 billion? Come on, Pam. Come on, Peach. Anyway, these cartoons have been telling us that, you know what I mean, we got plans to take over the world. You know? Yes, I'm saying, telling the little kids. They don't really do that in adult movies to where it's a guy that wants to take over the world. Maybe what's that movie called? What's that movie called, man? With that freaking hippie guy, what's it called, man? I know it's right here in the back of my head, man. The hippie European guy with an accent, you feel me? He's a comedian guy. Austin Powers. I want to take over the world. You know what I'm saying? The bald head character, right? With the mini-me. He had the bald head mini-me. The bald kid, I don't know his name, though. You feel me? He also had The Simpsons. The Simpsons, was it Mr. Burns? Mr. Burns, right? I just want to take over the world. He worked at a chemical plant. Huh? Kind of like Dr. Fauci, huh? Huh? Kind of like Dr. Fauci or like Bill Gates. You know, they work at these big old chemical plants and shit like that, talking about their plan is to take over the world. You see? So family, these movies are very, very precise and you know what I mean, very detailed in what they're doing. You know, you know what I'm saying? They telling us to our face, especially the kids, because like I said, it's really cartoons. Cartoons are the ones that I noticed have a lot of take over the world mentality. You know what I mean? Yeah, cartoons, fam. So it's pretty much in your face, in your children's faces. You know what I mean? And this is what they're doing, fam. I mean, I know it sounds it's so hard to fathom. It's not gonna be easy for these people. I promise them that. I do promise y'all that this shit is not gonna be easy for y'all. You know, I honestly speaking, I think y'all are gonna have a little moment of power anyway. You might get your worldly possessions that you want. You know what I'm saying? Now you want the whole world. You got all the possessions. Now you want the whole world. It won't last for long. Just like your possessions are about to leave too. You understand? Say bye bye to your possessions, Hollywood. You know, your cars, your houses, your girls. A lot of y'all couldn't get those girls, those models, if it wasn't for your position in Hollywood. You know who you are. You know what I'm saying? You weren't getting the girls in high school till you got to Hollywood. We know about you. Anyway, you feel it? Yeah, fam. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. You know, they gonna have their time to shine. Probably dictate for a little while. Probably mandate for a little while. You know, they gonna have their time to do this. But after that, it's God's time. You know what I'm saying? After that, it's the Most High, Selassie. It's the Most High, Rastafari. It's the Most High. Some call him Jesus Christ. You know, the Messiah. There's only one. So you know what I mean? Just know that. You know what I mean? It's only for a short time. Their goals. Yeah, they might meet their goals because the way they got our backs against the wall, the way they got us, the position they got us in, fam. I think it's a possibility they'll reach the goal of a one world order. Rastafari. Bless it.